began on a rainy evening when Armaan, a young sculptor, found an old wooden box buried behind his new house. The box was sealed with rusted chains and smeared with what looked like dried blood. A strange carving on top read in faint letters, "Do not touch what is cursed to return." Curiosity won over fear. Armaan broke the chains and opened the box. Inside was a blackened, severed hand, dry, shriveled, and covered in strange, red symbols. It looked ancient, almost mummified. The moment he lifted it, he felt a cold shiver run through his body. That night, he dreamed of a man screaming, his arm being torn off by unseen claws. When Armaan woke up, the hand was no longer in the box. It was on his work table. Fingers slightly curled, as if alive. He threw it out into the yard in disgust. But the next morning, it was back on the table again, clean, resting in the same position. The following days grew stranger. Lights flickered. Shadows moved. And at night, he could hear scratching sounds, like nails dragging across wood. Once, while half asleep, he felt something cold clutch his ankle. When he looked down, nothing was there. But muddy prints led to his bed. Panicking, he burned the hand in his fireplace. The smell was sickening, like burning flesh and sulfur. He watched until only ash remained. But when he woke up, the hand was back, sitting on his chest. On Lititimads he ran to a local priest, who told him the legend. That hand once belonged to a man who made a deal with a demon for power. When the man broke his promise, the demon took his soul but left the hand behind, cursed to seek a new host. Terrified, Armaan decided to bury it in a nearby forest. He dug deep into the earth, threw it in, and whispered prayers until dawn. For a few days, life seemed normal again. The noises stopped. The air felt lighter. Then one night, as he sculpted in his studio, he felt a tap on his shoulder, thinking it the Veigneur dit. The tap came again, stronger. When he turned around, his heart froze. The hand was crawling toward him, dragging itself across the floor, its fingers clutching and flexing. It climbed up his leg, gripped his arm, and before he could scream, it latched onto his wrist. Fusing with his skin, the pain was unbearable. When he looked down, the devil's hand had replaced his own in the mirror. Armaan saw his reflection smiling back, but it wasn't his smile. From that day on, the villagers say that sometimes, when lightning flashes near the old house, you can see a shadow at the window, a man sculpting with a hand that was never his own. And if you ever find a box in the woods, don't open it, because the devil's hand always finds its way back.